Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see the another topic under the Indian Contract Act 1872. So in the previous videos we have seen about the discharge by impossibility, means whenever a contract is created between the parties. This is the introduction actually. Now I'm going through the introduction. Please listen it carefully. So whenever a contract is created between the, or whenever a agreement is created between the two parties, but due to some reasons, these agreements means due to some impossibilities, these agreements will come to an end, or these agreements or the contract created between the parties will get terminated or discharged due to some impossibility of performance. Means impossibility of performance means they cannot perform. So because of this, they cannot perform means because of this non performance, the discharge or the contracts created between them will become a or will come to an end. So this is a general rule of the law. So this is our topic today. Okay, our topic is impossible of performance is excusable for non performance. But so whenever the performance is cannot be performed by the parties for which they are entered, the law will also say that okay, your non performance is not your non performance is excusable. Okay, I will excuse your non performance because even this your non performance excusable because whatever the subject matter or whatever for which you both parties entered into this contract is impossible. That's why this non performance is also excusable, and these agreements will become the void because there is no performance, right? So the law will say like this is actual rule, but there are exceptions. Exceptions here means the opposite to these things, means the opposite to this means you have to perform. Here non performance is excusable, exceptions means you have to perform, means here not excusable. So what are the things will come under the not excusable things? Means exceptions to this rule or opposite to this rule is whatever the impossibility of performance is not excusable for the non performance. Under this not excusable things, whatever the things are going to come, we are studying now. Okay, so that not excusable things are called as exceptions. Opposite to this rule are called as the exceptions. So general law is if both the parties entered into a contract for something, but due to the impossibility of that something performance of that something, then it will become say whatever the rights and obligations created between the parties will get discharged. So the law also says that okay, due to non performance you are not performing these obligations created between you, and okay, this is also excusable, your non performance is also excusable. This is a general law and this is a general rule, and the law also accepts this rule. But this impossibility should be the parties have to prove that this whatever the impossibility created between them, that impossibility should be physical impossibility or the legal impossibility. Then only the law accepts this non performance. Means if there are the two parties, so A and B should prove to the court that we cannot perform this contract, or they have to or they have to make the contract come to an end only if the whatever the subject matter for which they are entered, if that subject matter proven to be legally or physically impossible, then only they can then only that non performance is excusable. But if that impossibility is created between the parties due to some commercial impossibility or the economic impossibility, then that won't be excusable by the law. So that will come under the exceptions. Exceptions means exceptions to this rule, opposite to this rule. So what are those exceptions we are going to study under this topic now. Okay, so here I'll go through this. Okay, once I think you got the point here. If you go through with the discharge of the contract chapter, under the discharge of the contract chapter, there is a small topic discharge by the impossibility is there. If you go through that, you can understand this exceptions chapter also. Okay, you please go through with the previous video to have a clear idea. Okay, you have to, before learning anything or before understanding any concept, we have to understand its background. Okay, So then only we can understand the its full length, means if you can understand the whole concept. Okay, so that's why I'm saying to go through with the previous video, or you can browse in the net. Okay, next I'm going through this one. Impossibility of the performance as a rule is not excuse for the non performance of the contract. Okay, not excuse for the non performance of the contract, it is general rule of the law. Okay, of the contracts, that a person agrees to do. Impossibility of performance as a rule is not excuse for the non performance of a contract. It is general rule of law of contract that a person agrees to do an act must do it or pay damages for not doing it. Okay, he must do the whatever he agrees to do, that he has to perform, or he has to ready to pay the damages for not doing it. If he can't do it, he has to pay the damages, or otherwise he has to whatever for which he has agreed for, that has to be performed by him. Okay, to excuse a person for from performing a contract must be physically or physically or legally impossible. Okay, physically or legally means the court, physically means means like activity of a person. So these two types of impossibility if there, then the court accepts. If these two type of impossibility is not there, then the court will not accept. For what are those not there, means what are those exceptions that we are going to see now. Difficulty of the performance. Here difficulty of the performance means A and B are the two parties entered into an agreement, and they have to perform something. Okay, wait, I will say you with the example. Okay, A and B are the two persons. A says to B that A and B are the sorry A and B are the two persons. A sells the coal, you know, right? Coal. A sells the coal, and B want that coal from A, and B says that I will pay you 2,000 for giving me the this some quantity of the, means they fixes that quantity. Okay, if you give this time this much of the quantity of the, or like 10 kg of the coal to me, I will give you the 2,000 of the 2,000 of amount to you, like that B says, and A also accepts of B's offer. So these both the parties will enter into an agreement. So due to some impossibility, so difficulty of the performance, so due to some government has fixed some rules, government has fixed, due to some rules has been fixed on the cold rate, this sorry coal rates, coal mines, you know, coal, right? So this due to the government will fix some rules on the coal, and A says that I cannot perform, or I cannot sell you the coal because of these rules whatever fixed by the government, and the performance of this what is the performance here, selling is a performance of A, right? And buying is a performance of B. So due to some conditions fixed by the government of the coal, I cannot sell you the coal. Like this, A should not say that, because he is feeling the performance difficulty of the performance. Means he is unable to perform. But it can be performed. Even you can keep means whatever the rules we have to take into consider, we can take into consideration that rules only, and next he can proceed to sell the coal. But he is not, but he is creating that conditions as an impossibility for him, and he is unable to sell that coal to the B. So this is a difficulty of the performance, not the impossibility of the performance. Hence the court says that you have to perform this performance, because your performance is not impossibility, it's a just the government has been fixed some conditions. It is not impossibility, but you are showing that conditions as impossibility. Though the court will not accept he is non performance, he has to perform the selling activity of him, whatever for which he is obligated to. Okay, so this is one type of the exception to the rule. Okay, next one is commercial impossibility. Okay, non profitability. Example, goods sell through ship. So A and B are the two parties. Again consider A and B are the two parties here. A agrees with the B that I will sell you some what 10 tons of the rice to you. we also say that if you sell the 10 tons of the rice to me, I will give you some 50,000 rupees to you. So these both the parties enters into an agreement, and these both the parties the rules and obligations, between the legal rules and obligations created between these parties. But A says that the rate of the rice has been increased to 20 rupees. I won't, sorry, 15 rupees. Okay, 15 rupees. So the rate of the rice has been improved to 15 rupees. I cannot sell this rice to you at some suppose for 1 kg 10 rupees consider. But at the time of entering into an agreement, these both the parties entered into an agreement for 10 tons of the rice. He will give you for 1 ton. He will pay, B will pay the 10 rupees. But after entering into an agreement, this price has been brought up to 15 rupees, and A says that due to the price has been brought up, I cannot sell you at the 10 rupees. But the agreement is created for 10 rupees only, right? So this is so due to this raising of the price, I cannot perform this obligation. If A says like this, the court will not excuse this A, because it is not impossibility, it's just a commercial impossibility. It's not the physical impossibility, or it's not the legal impossibility, it's just the commercial impossibility. Means here he is missing his profit of 5 rupees, that's all. But he is not in a position to not perform his performance. He can perform his performance. That's why the court will also not consider this as impossibility, and he has to perform his performance even though he is not getting the profits. But B is innocent here, right? He enters for the 10 rupees only at that time. Okay, if price falls also, he has to pay the 10 rupees only. Then how A can say that the price has increased and I won't pay? That's why, so the court also says that this is not impossibility, you can perform this performance, you have to perform, the court says. So this is a commercial impossibility, which is exception to the actual rule. Okay, next, impossibility due to the failure of the third person. Again consider here, A says to same same example. A says to B that I will give you 10 kg 10 bags of sugar to you. If C gives me, if from C's mill, means this B don't know about this C's case. So if A says to B that I will give you on 1st January 2020, I will give you 10 bags of the rice. Like that, A and B enters into an agreement. So on 1st January, A cannot perform his performance due to, because he cannot means he thought that I will get that 10 bags of the rice from the factory, and I will sell this factory for the profit to the B. But C fails to perform his performance. That means C is a factory that from this C person who has a factory of sugar factory. C has a sugar factory, but due to some issues, the C is a failure to perform his obligation. That means C does not sold the 10 bags of rice to A, and B don't know that. But B is waiting for the A's sale, but A fails to sell this 10 bags of the rice. Here if A want to sell this 10 bags of the rice, he can get that from any other manufacturer also. So but A says that I cannot perform this obligation because I failed. I am not getting the actual order from the, I am not getting the 10,000 of the 10 sugar bags from the C, so I cannot perform with you. He should not say that. If he want to perform these obligations, he can also bring from the another manufacturer, but he is not doing that, and showing that as a impossibility. That impossibility will also be not considered. Okay, because of the third party, this the agreement between these two should not come to an end, or should not discharged, and this cannot be shown as a impossibility, because if he want, he can also get from the another manufacturer and he can sell to the B, but he is not doing that. Hence this also will not be considered as exception, sorry, excused by the court, and this is also one type of the exception. Okay, And next one is strikes, lockouts and the civil disturbance. If any agreement is created between the parties, and after creation of the agreement, if any some type of the strikes have been created, then then one of the party should not say that due to the strikes I cannot perform my obligations. If he want, he can also take the permissions and sell the goods. But if he's showing, if he is showing these strikes as impossibility, then these impossibilities will not also be considered by the court. Hence this also will comes under the exception. Okay, failure of one of the objective means here case law Henry Bay steamboat versus Huston is a case law here is there. So failure of the one of the object means if any one of the object is not performed by the party, then that won't become a impossibility. And if that won't become a impossibility, then that will become an exception to the impossibility. Hence if that is showing as impossible, then the court will also does not consider the failure of the one of the objective. Here a case law is there. I will read out, just listen. X agreed to let out a boat to Y for the purpose of viewing a naval review to be held on the occasion of the coronation of the Edward VII, and to sail round the fleet. Owing to king's illness, the naval review was so there is a king called Henry Edward. Okay, Henry Edward VII. So there is a coronation occasion is going on for this king, for this princess. There is a coronation. Is coronation means like after son sorry, after father, the son will take hand over the kingdom, right? So that occasion is going on. But so that to see that occasion, A is a person. To see that occasion, he goes to A, B. A goes to A is a person who want to visit the king's coronation. He want to A want to see the king's coronation, and A goes to the B. He is a boatsman, so he asks a B that you give me a boat, and I want to see this coronation event. But due to some illness, this king, this princess who has to get this coronation, due to some illness, his coronation has been stopped. But whatever some type of the means like so due to the illness, the naval review was abandoned, and but the fleet whatever they are arranged, that was assembled there. But owing to this reason, this person says to A that sorry, this is a boatsman, right? So this person A says that I can't watch this king's coronation function, because the king is suffering with the illness. This coronation has not happened, so due to that I won't pay you the amount. So A is a person who came to see this coronation, but the coronation not happened, and he goes to B and says that due to this coronation not happened, I won't pay you the amount for which, for example 10,000. For this 10,000 I won't pay to you because this has not happened. This happening or not happening is not responsible by the B. Means B cannot become responsible for this event, but he took his boat, right? For whatever the boat he took, he has to pay. But he is saying that due to this coronation event not happened, I won't pay you the amount. So this won't become impossibility, and this won't become acceptable by the court. Even this not happened, he took his boat and saw all the events, right? In that coronation, whatever the except this king's coronation, other events has been taken place, but he watched all those events by using this B's boat only. But he is saying that due to this only one event not happened, one of the object not happened, I won't pay you the 10,000. He should not say like that. So if A says like that, the court will not accept those non-performance or the failure of the one object will not be considered, and court says that you have to pay amount to the B because you used the B's boat for all other events except this coronation event. Then A accepts the court's decision and pays the 10,000 to the this B, who is a boat given person. Okay, so these are the exceptions to the rule. What is the rule here? impossibility of performance is excusable for non-performance. This is a rule, but there are some exceptions. Still know what we have seen: difficulty of performance, commercial impossibility, impossibility to the failure of the third party, and strikes, lockouts, and civil disturbance, failure of the one of the objective. So these are all the exceptions to the actual rule. Impossibility of performance is means impossibility of performance is not a is excusable for the non-performance. For this rule, these are the exceptions. So to understand these exceptions, you please go through the previous video. Okay, then only you can understand this. So friends, if you like my video, like, share and subscribe to my channel.